Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to another edition of Lunch Money. We're your new noon. I'm your host, Gina Savage. I'm a talent booker and the proprietor. I said proprietor of Sunshine State Comedy. I'm joined with comedian, actress, host of Christy Unleashed, my friend, Christy Miller. Welcome.
Yay! I like that you said proprietor.
I like proprietor. Like it's like a general store.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the five and dime, Jimmy Dean.
I love you. I missed you. I missed you all week. I mean,
I missed you too.
Mm-hmm.
It was it's been a very uneventful birthday week. Let me just loved. Let me just not loved.
Well, I love you. You know that, and you got some. Yeah, just me. And what is that? What is that worth?
I got flowers from you, which were gorgeous, and they smelled tremendous. Tremendous. They smelled tremendous. Nobody sends better flowers than Gina. She has the best flowers.
I give good apology, by the way, as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She called 1-800-Jennifer Flowers. Nothing. Hey, is that an old joke from '83? Thank you.
God, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was nice. And I just did, I just did spots, and I did a show in Jersey on Thursday that I headlined, and I think my half-hour set was just riffing. So I wrote a whole bunch of new material. So that was a great birthday present.
Yeah, that is.
And then, I was just down in the Village last night at the Pair. Then I went to Stand Up New York after, and it was a lot of fun. Good shows.
Yeah. City still looking seemingly lively.
The city is packed.
It's packed. Because I want to say I want to say fake news about some of these shows though, because here's why. Okay. And I'm guilty of it myself.
Yeah.
People take a photo of their show and they key it. And I'm guilty of it.
I'm dead.
They key in on the comic, and then they say, "Oh, it's packed." And then what I do, because I'm such an asshole, is I start counting the little heads in the photo, and I'm like, "Wait, you're saying it's packed, but I see 12 heads. I see 12 heads. So if it was packed, because when it's packed, you're getting a photo of Madison Square Garden packed, right? You're getting the real deal. When you say packed and I see 12 heads, I'm like, come on, bro. I know what you're doing. I know how we do. We want to make it look good, but you're telling me it is good.
Packed is like college football games packed. Okay, that's packed. Not 12 people on a Thursday. Just stop.
Yeah, I know. I do it myself. I'm like,
we all do it.
Yeah.
I like how they just zone in enough so you only see the people in the chairs, but if you panned out, the entire room is empty, like fucking empty, and it's an echo chamber because nobody's in there, sweetie. I did a show Thursday, right, in New Jersey. There was maybe, not including comics, probably 11 people. Including comics, 172.
I know.
It was so, but the thing is I love those little shit rooms. I love those small crowds because that's where you get intimate and that's where all that magic happens. And people are so afraid of those little rooms that they have to lie. It was packed. I go, what? Packed as in restrictions, COVID restrictions packed, like 3 to a table, and that's it. No.
Well, yeah, you could always capture. That's the whole thing. I mean,
just say it was a fun crowd and keep it moving.
A fun crowd, and I've actually when we were doing shows at the Dubliner. I would show those. Look, I have to indicate. I would show the length of the place so that you could see. But if you counted the heads, you'd be, because we do. It's like 30, 20.
I'm signing 14. I'm signing your commentary.
You know what? I'm so if we weren't doing this show, like honestly, sometimes I'm just so disenchanted with news and all sorts of the way news is how we're getting the news, people slants on the news. I'm like just over it, you know, the slant, the
Did you
take
just
your
say
opinion.
slant? Hey, that's racist, sweetie.
I know. Some, you know, that's the thing, the picking apart. And speaking of the picking apart of every little nuance,
Yeah.
you know, unless you're there, you don't know exactly what's going on. So, so
the crowd was small at the pair, probably 15, 20 tops, but they were fucking awesome. And I love little crowds. So shout out to my little crowds, baby.
And shout out to the pair because they really kind of like, you know, from the, you know, it's early days is doing comedy a couple of years back, you know, to what it's become. They became a force to be reckoned with over there. So good for them.
Kenny Warren and Gabe Dorado really, I know PJ started it. PJ Landers started the shows and then he left. And then Kenny and Gabe picked it up where PJ left off. And it was just a crappy bar on McDougal with this dirty back room that we would do comedy in because it was just a hole in the wall. And we
dirty
did
back room. Okay, go ahead.
Dirty back. That's what I call my asshole, sweetie. That's the name of my butt. Hey, dirty back room. But
because I'm a dirty back room. That's okay. I'll stop now.
No, don't. I like it. Do the remix.
Okay.
Remix.
Okay. So the dirty back room.
And then Kenny and then like talk to the owner, that owner guy, Ian or whatever his name is, and like asked to make it a comedy club. And he went with it. So it's now the Grizzly Pear Comedy Club. And they redid the whole back room and it's cute. They got all of our pictures up on the walls, like album cover. It's just, they really did a lot. What?
Do it like how our girl who sends the letters would say, it's like, it's cute.
Mira, it's so cute, right? Mira, the Grizzly Pear Comedy Club, I fucking love it, right? It's so cute. They're so funny, right? They're so stupid. I like it. Mira, you're like in the back and stuff, right? It's cute.
It is cute and good for them. I like, you know, I think there could be a lot of contenders, you know, that's what I'm saying. So when we were talking about just now how packed it gets though, and crowds and slants. So, you know, you forwarded me a little piece about a little story about Dave Chappelle, who I'm excited, and we'll talk more about this in 1 second because he's got the green light. Like, who wouldn't green light this? I can't even imagine his green light to do the restaurant and comedy club in Yellow Springs, Ohio. I don't have my glasses. Like, I forget now. Where in Ohio? Yellow. Don't use that as the face clip for the thing.
It's on now. Now it's on.
Don't do it. I will never talk to you.
Dirty back room.
Dirty back room. Yellow Springs, Ohio. Okay, so he's going to do an eatery and the comedy club. But recently, in Hartford, Connecticut, why don't you give the kids the details of that story? Unless you want me to continue.
I want you to continue, and I'll just jump on because I heard about it through comics. I haven't read the story, even though I sent it to you. Because
I really loathe and despise you. Okay, no. So I did read the story, and he went on stage in Hartford, Connecticut, which, you know, I don't know Hartford, Connecticut. Like, I don't think I'm white enough for Hartford, Connecticut.
And it's spelled with it, and they spell white with an H. White.
White enough for Hartford, Connecticut.
No.
But I don't know the story. I don't talk to Dave like on the regular or anything like that. But I can imagine him going on stage, and, you know, with certain whites, they get really excited because they think they know Dave and they're expecting a certain, you know, show that, you know, and then, we were at Chappelle, instead of like, interestingly enough, instead of just like, you know, so he just, you know, was like, fuck this, basically, like, I'm not fucking doing this. And he could do that. And I don't give a, and the thing about that particular article is this, like, Dave's erratic, whatever. No, Dave isn't erratic.
No,
he's not erratic. He makes a choice, and that's the choice.
Yeah.
Now, if choices are erratic, then we are all erratic because, you know, 1 minute I'm going to do this and the next minute I'm going to do that. These are, if anything, erratic times. Erratic, you know, the erratic anything. I mean, yeah, I'd like to be
Listen,
erratic with a boatload of cash.
Yeah. Honey, you could call me erratic, erect, retarded. You can call me slant. You can call me big back bottom room, whatever, big back room, dirty back room.
Dirty back room.
You know, Hartford is trashy. It's trashy. It's just bottom line. It's trashy, and they're probably loud, rowdy drunks.
It's not like New Haven. I don't know Connecticut, nor do I. It's like to me, it's an offshoot of whatever.
Yeah, Hartford is
Just
trashy,
rules.
and he probably had a bunch of young, you know, white, drunk, rowdy people forgot how to be outside in public because of the lockdown. They forgot how to interact or go out to clubs, and they were probably rowdy and talking shit, you know. And Dave said something back, and
You know,
that's just. And there's nights where you have rooms like that where the audience is drunk, loud, rude, and chatty, and they won't let you get through your set. And Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle. You think he's like, fuck you. Like, shut up. You paid to see, like, don't let me do my shit.
yeah, I mean, I just respect the fact that, you know, he's reached a point in his life where, you know, he can say and do, and has the freedom to do that, and as he should. And interestingly enough, last night was the repeat of Dave Chappelle on SNL, and I watched it. And did you say something?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So they had the repeat of that, and I thought
I'm not heckling.
Thank you. If we could time capsule any monologue and send it, like if Elon Musk could send a time capsule moment, I would, that stand-up would be a time capsule moment to send into space, as you know.
100, like, yeah.
I'm all about space.
I know you are.
I want to get out of here so bad. Please, I'm begging them to come. This
is Gina outside on the beach hitchhiking.
I'm serious. I love them. Take me. Literally take me to your leader.
Gina is writing help in seashells on the beach.
Come back and get me.
You forgot me. Gina is a little lost kid at Walmart looking for her parents in the alien spaceship.
I am. These are tough times.
They really are.
The tough times. It's hard to wrap yourself around the different things. So okay, so Dave could do what he wants. I'm happy that where is it? Yellow Springs. Can't remember Yellow Springs, Ohio.
You could be my Yellow Springs. Blue colors on a crash.
All right, you're losing it. Are we Wendy Williamsing out?
No, that was Stevie Nicks.
Oh, that's
Silver
right.
Springs.
But I was saying, you know, even Wendy has had some, you know, issues
Wendy's
coming
gone.
up.
Yeah, Wendy is.
And I understand that.
There's a point, you get to a point of fame and kind of crazy and all the yes people and all the bullshit and all the false sense of reality because you're in a fucking bubble away from the real world. Some people after a while snap.
And then you couple that with the loss of her mother, the marriage and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like people don't get it. Like they, you know, it's not tabloid fodder. People are, you know, breaking down. Okay.
Well, yeah, and it's been a rough year on top of all the shit, whatever you're dealing with in your personal. And then being a woman on top of it, they're a lot more critical than if she was a man. Sorry. How are you doing?
I don't know.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right. So
not good. I'm not good.
I have my Schumers on. So Yellow Springs, Ohio. Let's get back to that.
Let's get back to that. You remember he bought that old fire station, that old firehouse. And he was turning it into a comedy club like during COVID, and it was having people out. So I'm not surprised now that things are opening. It's that he would do that. It's just going to really help the economy. Like, he's brought so much money to that little town just by being Dave and doing Dave
Right.
stuff. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him come out as the mayor of Yellow Springs, you know? Mayor Chappelle. We're going to be in the cornfields doing stand up for charity.
I hope so. I mean, that would be great, right?
Children of the Corn,
but
part 2,
they
Dave
just
Chappelle edition.
they describe Yellow Springs as as having boutique shopping and galleries and lovely coffee
Sure.
houses. It
Sure.
sounds very lovely, and I wish him a lot of success. Hello, I'm available. Might be
Hi.
the right.
Wish him a lot of success. And hey, will you book female comics this time? Good night.
He will, and I think, you know, if you build it, they will come.
Oh, if you build it, every comic will come and hang out and try to get on stage.
Exactly. So that's what's going on in comedy at the moment, and I don't really have much more to add to that. What is happening with you this week? Anything on the horizon comedy wise? And I'll tell you what's going on with me.
What is happening with me besides another edition of Christy Unleashed on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Governor's Comedy Club Radio YouTube channel with me and host Mark Riccadonna. We are officially in the New York Comedy Festival. And we will be doing our Naughty and Nice show. I think it's November 14th at the Drexler, which is down in the East Village across from Cat's Deli. It's a little theater. Mark's friends with the owner and he remodeled it and he wants to do shows. So Mark, Frank Vignola, and I are going to be doing something monthly there afterwards. But we're going to be doing our show there. So it'll be some stand up and we're going to close it out with Christy Unleashed Live. So that's good news. And
that's great.
And am I anywhere this weekend? I don't think I'm anywhere this week. Oh, I'm doing a little show with my friend Howie Dewey downtown.
Great.
On Thursday night at 8:30. So I'm going to go work on some stuff for the record. It's at 15 Barrow Street. And that's where I'm at this week. And so it's nothing.
And what day is that? Thursday?
Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night
Okay.
at 8:30. So
very good.
That'll be fun.
All right. As for me, I met with a comedian friend down here in Florida. I'm probably coming up to New York somewhere around October, November to hang. But in the meantime, still have a venue that may work out for Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Jeff, who tunes into our show, Hoffman. I said his name. Am I allowed to? I hope. Well,
yes,
there's a million
of course.
Them. But anyway, he's a fan, and he's like, I I was really appreciative because he knows that I'm searching, and then I'm doing a lot of other things to, get this off the ground. But I did meet with someone, so hopefully I'll get an answer this week and I can start producing in October. And what else? Oh, and if you're looking for comedy in Florida again, definitely check out the Beer Garden where David Sadman has his shows, and Wednesday night at Gatsby's. Nalaja has that show for free at 8:00 at Gatsby's. And what else lastly? Oh, and David has a show October 13th in New York at the Salty Dog featuring Mark Norman. So look that up, Salty Dog. Yeah.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah, so he's all over the place. David's like me, like up and down, doing stuff.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Gina, have you ever thought of like managing comics too?
Here's the thing, right?
This gets a Golden Girls shade.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I got it at DragCon a couple years ago.
I tried that. I did try. And at the point that I wanted the comedians in question, well, they're not in question because I didn't mention them, but I wanted them to sign, a 3-year contract with me after I incorporated myself and all the stuff to do that.
Sure.
They all refused to sign. And no one has, I think we all did each other a favor because they all went off and did other things, but none of them, is really made it in stand-up. So maybe it worked out and, for everybody the way it turned out. But no, I don't think so.
Maybe maybe if you had managed them, then maybe they would have worked out.
Well, it would be nice if people would, here's the thing about comics, and then I got to get moving, and so do you. But here's the thing about comics: you tell them something and then they write, it's just through the years. You know how many times you have to confirm certain people? It's like Thursday, 8 o'clock. And then it's like, well, and you can show emails. I'm guilty of it myself. We make mistakes. It's very hard to like manage people. And then you think you're helping them, and then they think that they can do better or do something elsewhere. And it's a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak. So all I want to do is put on shows. I don't want to get involved in your biz. So yeah.
Absolutely. I was just curious because you're so great at it, and you know everybody, and you know everybody's act. I just thought, and I know you had attempted it before, but I was just curious since you were in Florida and things were different, and you're in a whole market down there. Check me out.
No. Papa, do your no. Say it how you would say it as you. So when you say no, that's how I feel about managing comedians.
Okay. So
I'll ask you.
Ask me how do you feel about managing comedians?
Christy, how do you feel about managing comedians?
No.
All right. On that note, I got to get moving. But I love you.
I love you. And thank you for my flowers. And
you're welcome.
Have a great day. And this has been another episode of Lunch Money. We are your new noon. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on this channel. And you can follow Gina Savage at Savage in the City Pics, or you can follow her business, Sunshine State Comedy, at Sunshine_State_. It happens.
Wait.
When you got a dirty back room, you have an underscore.
That's right.
Underscore comedy. And you can follow me at Christy Miller Comedy on Instagram as well, and on the YouTube right here as well. So we will see you motherfuckers next Monday, bitches, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Deuces.